mi amigos, mi nombre es Gravity Groove. Welcome to Not Safe for Work Magic. We're here to draft a little bit. This is gosh, holy crap, like day 49 of quarantine for me. We are staying alive, and we're playing some Magic, man. Because indoors, that's what we got to do. Let's get this thing facing the right direction here. My cat likes to jump up in this window and knocks this camera all which way. So, is that sort of centered? That'll have to be good enough for this show. So we went 3-3 on our last one, as you saw. I did try one more off camera, and I chased a companion. I opened the 5/5 for 4 and a green-red, and tried to have him as my companion slot, and I sort of chased that deck and got a little distracted, and the deck ended up 3-color, bad stuff with a pocket 5/5, and it sucked. I got 2 wins and bombed out. So we've gone 7-7-7, 3-2. Hopefully we can do a little better today. And don't chase companions. Like, it's fine to just play the damn things in your deck. You don't have to build a deck around a stupid companion. It's really not necessary. And maybe if you get it first pick and it's something like Obosh and you can conceivably just pick odds or whatever, then consider it, but I'm going to take Shark Typhoon here. I don't think there's any question that Shark Typhoon's just a good card. But Rumbling Rock Slide, also always great. We could go red-black or red-blue-black, maybe. And that could be decent. Shark Typhoon seems like it'd be really great in just a red-blue spells deck. So that could be something we aim for, but we are hoping to see premium removal in those colors in order to make that functional. Blue-black is also pretty good, and there's a lot of black in this pack as well. You want to be careful to keep in mind what our splash color is if we start moving into 3 colors as well. Flame Spill, I'm not even going to think about the rest of those picks. Flame Spill is just nuts. Flame Spill, I believe, is a solid B+ as an aggregate. Just a B. I'm rather surprised by that. I suppose Rooting Mollusk and Mythos and some Bomb Rares and Mythics are higher than it, but maybe that's about it. I was just trying to mark that to look at the other cards, but it auto-took it again. I don't know if I'm double-clicking or my mouse is shit or what the fuck's going on here. What the fuck is going on here, people? Neutralize, pretty solid for what we're doing. Channeled Force. I mean, unless we're getting a Riley, I don't think Channeled Force is very good. Checkpoint Officer, obviously pretty great. Go for Blood and Neutralize, both very good. I don't even know what Neutralize is considered in terms of tier. C+. Go for Blood, C+ to a B. Checkpoint Officer, again, a pet card of this show. But Neutralize works really well with Shark Typhoon. Maybe we're going to end up in some sort of very defensive deck, where removal primarily will be for big flyers or big boys, and we'll hope to slowly take over with Shark Typhoon, which will of course immediately run into the guy who's got like 8 Wilts main deck, and we'll just eat shit and die. I think this pick could go a lot of different directions. It could easily be Checkpoint Officer or go to Blood or go for Blood. It's a very late Dire Tactics, but it's in the same pack as a Rumbling Rock Slide, which is in color. Wow, this pack is really nutty. There's a lot of cards I would love to take here. Dire Tactics, of course, just totally insane. But we're in blue, and this is in the 2 colors we're not. So we have to have some restraint. Rumbling Rock Slide, of course, a great card. We'll take as many as we can possibly find. It's one of the only outs to very, very big creatures for us. Does have the restriction of needing a bunch of mana to make that effect, but quite powerful. Weaponize the monsters. I don't have a lot of experience with this card. I'm not certain if it's good or not. It feels like it needs to be a very specific sort of weenie aggro deck. If we're going to splash a color, Blitzleech is a pretty great card to splash, and it's certainly more impactful than a Convolute, which we're probably going to get offered a lot of. We don't want to build our entire deck around Shark Typhoon working. Blue-red is normally fairly open, though. I tend to see a lot of Pyroceratops passed. So hopefully we'll nab a couple of those and get some more low-end spells. Lots of good options here. We've got the first Pyroceratops, a Keep Safe, a Spell Eater Wolverine, which is probably great for what our deck is going to be trying to do, right? As well as a Bloodfell Caves, which makes our splash a little more reasonable. I feel like we're going to see a lot of these as the game goes on, and not a lot of these. Keep Safe, also quite powerful. What's Keep Safe rated at, I wonder? Considered very low by other people. I think it's a very good card. Let's just make sure our splash works, huh? I feel like after last time I got really burned by my splash not working, so... Lava Serpent or Pyroceratops. Both very good. Another Keep Safe or a Bloodfell Caves. This makes our Black Splash really, really effective. But Keep Safe with Pyroceratops and Shark Typhoon seems really good. I do think I want the first Keep Safe more than the second Bloodfell Caves. Another Spell Eater Wolverine, that's great. Convolute also pretty reasonable here. Wow, it's a very late Snare Tactician, and that makes me a little sad. I don't honestly know which of these is the superior card. I would take the instant over the, not instant though. The Checkpoint Officer is still in? I mean, I'm taking that, but we're probably not changing now. That's very confusing. If we start seeing a lot more white, we can look for white splash land and cut our black splash for white splash. You Jeskai. Currently we need to find a few more creatures here. We've got 2. Which is kind of the goal with Shark Typhoon, but again, you don't want to go all in on it. We'll take the free rare here, right? One less pack I gotta open. Huh. White's weirdly opened. Okay, on color rare. Powerful effect. Basically clone anything on the field. Or any creature on the field. No, any permanent. I'd imagine cloning Shark Typhoon, and this would make a shark at the same time. Well, if that happens even once, we'll be happy. We do need some defensive creatures here. We haven't seen any of the defendy boys we're looking for, like the stupid 1/4 whale thing. That's a Heartless Act. I feel like that forces our splash to be black. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Heartless Act is pretty nutty. Well, it's tragic. We just took Heartless Act, so we're just going to have to let this go. We can take the dead weight or we can take the fixing. I think I'm more excited about the fixing to make sure Blitz Leech and Heartless Act are playable and good. Sovereign's great, of course, but we're not going to be switching to white this late, I think. Even though we saw some good signals. And Sovereign is a bomb, especially for any deck with blue in it, but I think that moment has passed. We've got a big finishy boy. Taking one of these is fine, even though we're not really in any mutate effects. Just keyword big. It's an alternate endgame to Shark Typhoon. The other option here, of course, is Deadweight, but I do want to try to keep black to the splash. Maybe the first Deadweight's better than this big fish. Or, you know, Infinity Deadweights. Another Spell Eater Wolverine, another Keep Safe. Probably taking the Wolverine here. We're not seeing a lot of creatures on the low drops, which is kind of a bummer. Until we get more black fixing, I don't think I want to prioritize an additional Deadweight. Startling Development, Frenzied Raptor, both pretty reasonable cards. What's our creature count at? 4? I guess we have to take the Raptor or the Wolverine here. Clash of Titans has been very, very hit or miss for me, to the point where it's either the best card in the deck or the worst card in the deck. And in the spirit of trying to minimize variance slightly, I'm going to leave that one on the cutting room floor. If there were nothing else in the pack, I would take it. Divine Arrow also, of course, great. Very, very late rooting Moloch. Also, Essence Scatter is fantastic. I would love Essence Scatter, but rooting Moloch is what we got. I believe we're taking the Lava Serpent here because it's a creature and more cycling. This makes me feel better for passing the big fish. Don't really control a lot of flying creatures, so Gust isn't particularly good for us. Got a lot of Spell Eater Wolverines and a Raptor at 3. Maybe we're running one of these. It's just a big blocker. Facet Reader seems decent here. We're definitely low on 2-drops. Tigerill is fine, but I think the Facet Reader is a little better, being how low we are on 2-drops. This might get run. It might not. He is a big blocky boy. So bad rare, bad uncommon. No blowout card like Blood Curdle. Rumbler's fine. Pyroceratops is fine. Essence Scatter is probably what we want here. People tend to rate that bigger fish higher than I do, but I think without the mutate deck, it's just really, really not that good. I hope this comes back around. I'd love to have a second one with all these spells, but I don't think I can take it over Essence Scatter. That's a super late keruga, and we can cast it, so cool. If we weren't taking keruga, we would be 100% taking the Rooting Moloch. If we were in white, we would 100% be taking the Pacifism. Multiple Rooting Molochs can chain in a really funny way. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards with cycling. Although one of them actually is neutralized, so I don't know if that counts for Moloch trigger. Interesting choices here. We've got Convolute, another Lava Serpent, which is reasonable. A Labyrinth Raptor, which as a black splash is kind of eh. The Cycler as a splash, however, I'm a little more excited about. We could just take the first Convolute. I think we want to minimize getting boned on mana colors here. Take another Cycler. It's another potential hit for Rooting Moloch. Blitz of the Sunder Raptor. Of One Mind. Thieving Otter. Well, these are mostly all bad for us. I don't know that Blitz is good enough even in our deck full of spells. Blitz might not be what we want to be doing, but none of these other cards look like they're getting played. Blood Curdle, very, very late Blood Curdle. I love Prickling Marmoset, but if you're giving me a Blood Curdle pack 5, like, okay. Hunting Nightbonder, just a 2/2 Flashy Boy for 2. Doesn't really impact our deck very much. Cavern Whisperer, again, another black card, and I don't know that we want to go that deep. We could play this because it's blue-black, a little easier. We haven't found a single Farfinder, so we really want to try to minimize the damage that our splash does to our deck. How many Raking Claws do we have? 1? You could take another Raking Claws. I'm going to draft one less rare. I don't think the Raking Claws matters that much. So it is a shame we only got 2 black sources. I would have loved to have seen another one. Oh, shit. Right at the end of the draft, huh? Well, that sucks. That sucks a little. Right when the timer's like picking every 10 seconds is when we disconnect. If we would have disconnected earlier, we probably would have been able to get in and out without losing any picks. Another Spell Eater Wolverine, cool. God, we are all in on Spell Eater Wolverine, huh? Big Giant Flyer or Hexproof? Actually don't have any flyers. Although Lava, yeah. I like cycling. I like money. None of these are getting played. Would have been nice to have one more piece of, wow, sweet. One more piece of fixing. But I don't think I've drafted blue in this set in quite a while. So I don't really know how this is going to go. But, let's see. What do we have for removal? 1, 2, 3. When did we pick up Dire Tactics? Didn't we take something else? Why do we have Dire Tactics? Didn't we take something over Dire Tactics? Well, I think something went horribly wrong, unless that was a pick we got while we were out, because I remember specifically letting Dire Tactics go by because I said we couldn't cast it and taking something else. Uh-oh. Anyway, 1-ish, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, 6-ish, 7, 8-ish, 9-ish. Removal's okay. It is going to bother me what the hell we lost for that Dire Tactics. What the fuck happened there? I'm going to have to go watch the video. But anyway, we've got Keruga, so we're going to prioritize having as many of these Wolverines out as we can before this thing drops. I don't think we're going to scale our curve down to let that play, because that seems like it would be suicide in this format. We don't have the build for it. We have 2 black splashy bits. All of our black cards are 1, so I believe we should probably cut the dead weight, right? Cut it down to 3. Minimize the pain of missing. And give ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources for 3 cards. Seems reasonable. Cut some filler here. Anticipate. Actually, I prefer Anticipate over Cathartic Reunion, but I don't know if I'm running either of them. We have no other flash creature, or just 1 flash creature. We do want a good density of instants and sorceries, being that we've got Spell Eater Wolverine, so we're probably running Anticipate then. Got the Bonder. Got a Lava Serpent. Probably cut a land. Three double blue spells. I don't know if we can cut an island. How many cyclers do we have again here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lava Serpent's one of our cyclers. Probably never cut Lava Serpent then, huh? It's always these last couple cuts that are really difficult to figure out. Probably cut Raptor now that we've got all of these. Is a 2/3 first striker better than a 4/2? We've got 6 cyclers. So we don't have a ton of activations for this guy. This thing's a little more reliable in terms of trading. This is a little more frightening for our opponent. The first strike is probably better, right? So we've got 16 lands, 15 lands. Oh, I thought we had 16 lands. Whoops. So we need to cut at least one more thing. What is that thing? Let's look at our curve. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 6 is not really what it is because it's mostly this. Something else cheap. Should we cut the turtle? Let's cut the turtle. Let's see what we do without the turtle. If we end up needing the turtle, we'll probably cut Blitz of the Thunder Raptor for the turtle. Should we even run Blitz? Seems really hard to get going, right? Like, we don't have ways to mill ourselves. We don't have a lot of things to throw away. Blitz is probably a dead card, honestly. Blitz is probably a dead card. Let's just not run Blitz. In which case, I'm happy just putting the Frenzied Raptor back in. I'm a big fan of Frenzied Raptor in any deck with a Breaking Claws in it. It's a lot of damage out of nowhere. This seems like a pretty okay deck. There's nothing altogether amazing about it, but it seems fairly solid. I would have loved one Farfinder or one additional black-red land to make our splash a little better, but... Okay, so we got 2 cyclers. We've got our namesake card in our hand. This seems pretty reasonable. And now we have all our colors. That kind of sucks. I wonder if we should have been running Cathartic Reunion as a way to protect ourselves if we flood out. I guess this is the cycle. Fuck. Well. Well. So we're up against an aggro opponent, which is definitely not the matchup we wanted. We're probably going to have to burn Shark Typhoon to trade with the Sabertooth. Yeah, this draw is real bad. So... probably going to have to burn Shark Typhoon to trade with the cat. It almost feels like he's the deck that's got that Cat Lord in it. Okay. Jesus, that's a lot of checkpoint officers. We just don't want to get Light of Hope now. Didn't we talk about this happening? Well, just like we drew it up, chat. Well, we should have things positive that we talk about happen to us more often instead of prophesizing our own doom. Like, oh, our opponent's only out to this and this, and they immediately go, ta-da! We should prophesize our own victory more often. I wonder if the... Oh, I went back to my decks. I wonder if the... Anticipate should in fact be the cathartic reunion for if we flat out again. I mean, I guess this fixes too, just in a different way. Yeah, it's probably fine. Okay, so 1 win. All we're looking for is 2 more. Looks pretty decent here. Fixing on 2. If we draw a swamp, we've got a kill spell or fixing. One of our Infinity Spell Eater Wolverines. And Rumbling Rockslide, which we didn't even need before. And a Cycler, cool. See if we can hit our swamp off of this. Gonna get ramped a little bit here. None of these are the swamp we want for Christmas, but the Frenzied Raptor blocks for us. We've got the land now for Rumbling Rockslide. Hate to put Shark to the bottom, but you know. Just have to win this one without the Sharks. Yeah, it's painful. We're going to have to Rumbling this boar here. We could also Pyroceratops. I think we gotta preserve our life total. If we draw another land, we will play this and hold this up to cycle so that we can potentially get them. 3/2 double strike doesn't exactly trade well with a 2/4, but you know. We do have a lot of them. Our best draw here, of course, is a swamp. So we have 4 in the deck, I believe. 2 come to play tapped, unfortunately, lowering our odds considerably of what we want. Getting the Blitz Leech, I assume. Oh, just getting the boar again. They are putting a lot of pressure on us. We did get our little trick here, though, so hopefully we can get him. If they have removal here, it's going to be pretty painful. Probably cycling the Raking Claws either way. We really need to find a black mana so we can get our removal online. Is he going to eat the humble naturalist? I can see that line. Wow. Gets the Blitz Leech back. Yeah, we're getting valued out here. Oh, we could get the Deadweight as well. The Deadweight would be even better. I'm hoping he's greedy. Damn it. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. He drew pretty much perfectly. Seems to come back from a huge deficit now. Hoping he has a brick here so we can hold up Scatter for the rest of the game. Hell, man. Gonna have to Blood Curdle that. Should have saved that to cycle this. That was dumb. Any draw is fine here, really. You can cycle any land away. And we've also got this lovely thing. Wow. was too close. Too close. Good job. Good job, me. Henry, we did it. We had 2 wins. We're going to find a way to screw it up. Don't worry. That's what we do on this show. 2 things we're best at. We suck and die. Just getting back to my roots. Sucking and dying.
Take your marks. Set.
Man, that guy's draw was great. Being able to get back to the dead weight to remove my creature. Both of which were 2 power twice in a row. Deadweight's just super good against us because we have 5 5 2-power creatures. Like half our creatures are vulnerable to deadweight. We've got all of our colors and we've got a cycler on 2. Seems okay. A little less land would be nice. 6 land in our first, 8 cards? Too much. 7 land in our first 9 cards. A little much. Well, this might just not be a game. Why do we talk about things? Why do we feel things or say words, huh? Yeah, okay. Really? Alright. How desperate are we? Are we copying a boot nipper? Now he's got the bushmeat poacher to sack the boot nipper when I go for my cycle. Yeah, I think we're just passing. We'll have Blitz Leech and potential copy Blitz Leech the turn after that. We're mostly concerned about the human that makes all of his other humans pumped up. Okay. I don't know what the deal is, but you must be afraid that we're all counter magic right now. Spell Eater. We're just holding the Blitz Leech. Encourage maximum paranoia. That's a cool trick. Probably gonna have to Rumbling Rock Slide the Bushmeat Poacher. In the long game, that kills us. Sure. we need to start committing creatures to the board. He's playing super, super careful. Much to our detriment. Guess we might have to keep a land in hand now. We probably cook this. How is that tapping? Is that leaving one blue up? Yeah, okay. Need for that to stop. Again, why do we talk? Why do we use words? So now we're just going to be copying his Cavern Whisperer. Yeah. I can't. Oh, it's got Menace. Okay. Stop. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then hopefully keruga draws us back up a little bit here. Ideal draw would be any 3 cost permanent that we could actually cast that and keruga, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we just let this hit us, don't we? Want the cards? Can't afford to sacrifice any of these permanents at the moment. Almost made a boo-boo. So Blood Curdle or Heartless would be great here. It would allow us to 2-spell. Well, Heartless would. You get dead weighted a 100th time. Well, now I think we're only drawing 1 card. Oh no, wait, Rooting. Rooting gets back Claws. At the very least, this buys us a turn. He's probably not going to swing into a double strike trick. Currently, both of his creatures have Menace. If he mutates on the Cavern Whisperer, we're super screwed. Because we'll lose our Macro Sage. But I'm pretty sure this counts as 0. So I don't think it was going to give me a card off keruga. Can't cycle this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm not gonna get greedy. So you have another blood curdle. This guy's deck is really good. Yep. Yep. All of his creatures have menace. That's really, really annoying. I guess we're just letting this claws go. If we can get him to commit to swinging all out this turn, that'd be great. How does every fucking creature in his deck have menace? What the actual fuck? Like, every creature in his deck has menace. What the fuck? I think that fucking ends it for us. I think we're fucked now. Man, if we could have given Death Touch to the Spell Eater Wolverine, we'd be in a good spot. Still got a Blood Curdle in here somewhere. I don't know if we can climb out of this one. It's a pretty deep hole we're in. Stop fucking deadweighting me, you asshole. Fuck. Sure. We're just checkmated behind so many things. Yeah. Doesn't feel like there's any reasonable way out of this. It's been checkmated for a year and a half here. Check and make sure nothing has reach. Sure. Deadweight. Blood Curdle. Menace. Yep. I don't think I have anything that stops that from killing me. Okay, well, that's a thing. Just gonna set up the Alpha Strike. Yeah, pretty sure we're dead now. Hit points too low, too many creatures to swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Oh no, fucking this up. Oh, 7? I wish there was just a way to spend all. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't have 11 creatures to block, obviously. We swing with this. He can block with 2 1/1s. Now he gets to eat it for free with the Hunted Nightmare. Got no good attacks other than the shark here. We're still probably dead. Well, we tried. We put up a good fight. We've got 2 more chances to get that 3rd win. My Kingdom for a Suffocating Fumes that is not in my deck. Yeah, I assume this is lethal. So we block you, block you, block 2, and block 3 and still die. Yeah, we're dead. We dead. I'm gonna try to play through one more game without coffee. It's gonna be agony. Man, all those deadweights really fucking murdered us. Maybe deadweight should be in the deck, huh? Deadweight over Anticipate. I had to talk about at length how deadweight was like our greatest vulnerability as a deck. When we face triple deadweight deck, like fuck me. So fucking unlucky. Garuda. Well, we got our little combo again. Let's see if we can live to activate it. Your name is Ultimate Underdog and you're playing Garuda Unlimited. You can suck a dick, my friend. Suck a big hairy dick. Alright. I guess I should have attacked there. It would have been a free attack. If I lose by 1 point of damage, it's my fault. we're going to cycle the Raking Claws. Offer the trade here. Does he have Heartless? Sure seems like he has Heartless, huh? Thinking a lot about that 1 damage. Just like an 800 color deck with all the companions. Okay, so when I said we're unlucky, I mean unlucky enough that we're facing a guy with Garuda as his companion and then Umari on 4. Like, what a fucking joke. Yeah, we'll cycle it now. I don't care that much about the extra 2 damage. I don't think that's what this match is about. It's just going to be about getting to do the thing. The thing being Shark Typhoon, copy with Mythos. Moving right along here. Oh, he's got a tapper. Jesus fucking Christ. We are so screwed. We are so fucking screwed. Yep. 2 non-games in a row. I guess we can copy his Garuda. Probably assuming we have Essence Scatter. Which we do, but not in hand. Nothing from him. Fucking Keruga. Why couldn't he take Keruga? Oh, creature card with even converted mana cost. Keruga's 5. Huh. Okay. So we cast Shark Typhoon. Tap all of our things, hit us for 6. See, we've got 6, but I think it's probably better to copy the Geigen. Cub Warden or nothing. Probably gonna Blitz Leech his Blitz Leech next turn. Definitely gonna Rumbling Rock Slide that now, because we've seen what that does to the long game. We're in a position similar to the last game, where our opponent is going to have the ability to grow his board substantially every turn, and we're not going to be able to do that. We don't have an onboard mana sink like that. Along with 2 checkpoint officers, he's got a very, very scary board. As well as an infinite blocker in the durable. We did both mill a lot of cards, although he milled more. 1, 2, 3. We got 6 still. We can Blitz Leech a checkpoint officer or Rumbling a general enforcer. How worried are we about the 1/1s though? If we just kill this, he doesn't have a lot of striking power anymore, right? Blitz Leeching the Blitz Leech to use all of our mana seems appealing as well. If we draw a mana next turn, we'll have this potential. Yeah. Getting another shark on the board so that doesn't have summoning sickness next turn is good too. In a way, we hold his checkpoint officers and 4 mana basically forever. We still have a Blood Curdle. We milled 5 lands. Paraceratops, a decent draw. Go to combat. Get our flying dudes tapped. Both have Death Touch, so this could go to who mills out, which should be him. We want to watch ourselves on card draw effects. I hope we don't lose to a 1/1 a turn. If we get Blood Curdle, we probably point it at the Enforcer at this point. Enforcer is rated relatively low on a lot of people's lists. He probably has something that brings shit back from the graveyard, which is exceptionally bad for us. We actually get rid of one of the checkpoint officers today. Extinction event, of course, gets me. Feels good to be holding keep safe right now. Let's start chewing through stuff. We both got enough beef on the ground that I think getting rid of the Death Touchers is a fine choice here. I got one creature left for him. Although he's got infinity creatures. That's pretty great. So currently he's dead in 3 turns. We've got 2 counter spells in hand. Assuming nothing absolutely catastrophic happens. We should be good here. Seems like attacking to kill one of his 1/1s while he can make 3 a turn is not the most effective strategy. If he happens to have the +2/+1 pump spell in his deck, we die, but I haven't seen that heavily played. And we do have a counter spell. Yep. Very lucky he missed on that Garuda. to see a bunch more sharks, because that's what you just did. Well, we got to 3 wins. Again, that's all we ever want on this show. 3 wins means we made 1,000 gems back. And any additional wins from here is great, but 3 wins technically covers the cost of your draft, as 2 packs are worth roughly 200 gems each. You're losing 100 technically, but the rares you draft more than make up for it. I'm going to go see about getting a refill, and we'll be right back. I was out of coffee, so I have to brew some. So I'm going to pause this and then stitch the ends together and then be right back. Sorry. Okay, so now that we've successfully defended ourselves from the living hentai that is Garuda, on to the next one.
Take your marks. Set.
Fresh, hot coffee. I actually have to roast beans today. Finally out of roasted beans. I usually do like 10 pounds in October. I'm on my last bag. We've got all our colors. We've got a couple 3-drops. This isn't great, but I don't think I can pitch it away. Definitely did not want to see another land there, but that's alright. So we're going to expect to get rammed through quite a bit this game. Probably just playing the Pyroceratops. Cool. Can expect some big mutate shenanigans to start happening. I think we hold up Blood Curdle this turn, rather than Spell Eater Wolverine. Because potentially this thing's going to get enormous. So you're going to put like a Recluse on it. It's going to be like a 6/6 or something. So the ideal hit off of, oh, he's 3 colors. The ideal hit for us would be another land, and we could Lava Serpent here. Well, that sucks. Once again, we manifested our own doom. Okay. Now Heartless doesn't even kill it because it has counters on it. Well, that's a way to die. Combo killed by Graveyard Shenanigans and a 12/12 Cycler. Yep, I'll call it. No interest. You luck sacked me, sir. Good for you. Boy, is Magic a skill-based game. It's fun for the whole family. It's not a variance-based fuckfest of just absolute gambling or anything. Don't want anyone to tell you different, chat. Saying that's pretty good. Oh, I haven't seen that all game. Forgot that was even in the deck. Is he cycling? What's happening? doing a little bit of nothing here. We've got Frenzied Raptor. Nice turn. Potential Heartless here if we want it. We're just gonna dead weight that. Really just looking to hit lands here. Did he just put a flying counter on a flying creature? Yeah, he did. Okay. That's neat. Instant, instant, instant. Applying pressure does seem fun too. Let's just keep applying pressure. I have a feeling there may be a swallow hole in our future. In which case we probably are activating the flame spell. If we draw another land, it may just be correct to cast the Macro Sage. Get our Definite 2 free cards. Our opponent's got the counter shields up now. Making a marginally larger creature. Okay. Holding up 2 mana. We usually know what that means. Not dying to onboard tricks today, thank you. And see, people talk shit about the Frenzied Raptor, but it's a generic common. We just forced him to use premium removal on it. For 1 card? Sure, fuck it. Hasn't scattered me. Nice. Pretty impressive. Neutralize? No? Huh. Okay. You had Light of Hope, which would have eaten our Shark Typhoon. Okay. I think Manadork is dead. Sorry, opponent. Happens to the best of them. So 4 wins is super great. 1,400 gems. Happy times are here again, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on the mend. We're fighting fit. We're doing the thing. I'm super psyched that we got to copy Shark Typhoon once, though. That was really cool. And then we got to Shark Typhoon and copy Garuda and go a Sharkenin. A 3 colors, cycle on 2, 3 drop, 4 drop, seems okay. Oh, it's the bane of my existence, the fucking deadweight deck again. Okay, this is my personal favorite color combination our opponent's playing, because it's just mono kill spells. So we're gonna have to kill this. I'm not excited about it, but all of our creatures are 2 toughness, so just gonna have to bite the bullet there. Too much blowout potential of him just swinging, passing, holding up a 1-mana cycler, and eating all of our creatures for the rest of the game. It's not what we want to use Heartless on, but oh. Man, they're playing a lot of must-remove stuff, huh? Sure. Please no deadweight, please no deadweight, please no deadweight, please no deadweight. Oh, it gets first strike as soon as it swings? Shit. Get another island, we can potentially double the Menaced Raptor, which would be funny. Fuck. My opponent's deck is just so much more powerful than mine. It's not even close, is it? And everything in my deck is 2 toughness. Well, we got 4 wins. We're pretty much out of the game now, though. We can't race them. We can't play anything that doesn't just instantly die. Well, it would have been nice to have a game here. Yep. Would have been nice to play a game there. But we didn't get to play a game there. We'll take our 1,403 packs, and that's a profit of 500-ish. Plus whatever rares we drafted. So, you know, net positive. We did okay. We're probably going to run it again tomorrow and keep at it. Until we crater, which is inevitable. And I believe tomorrow the ladder resets. So we'll go down to silver or gold for a little while, which should be some easier pickings for a few matches. Which is always fun. for the early ones to have a little better of a chance. You know, I'm poor, man. I need it. I need this. We've got a lot of packs we're sitting on. We're going to input the new cards that we got and look at our pack math and see if we can open all our packs to finish the set yet. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But until the next time, I've been Gravity Groove for Not Safe for Work Magic. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you had fun. Later. Oh yeah.